Welcome back, friends. So I hope so you have learned about the things till now, and we'll see today how we can render our to-dos data, and by adding the to-do, we'll be able to see the to-do rendered in the same page, right? Let's go and deep dive into that code now. So till now, friends, I hope so you were able to see that to-dos are here, and if I have the to-do inserted, then my to-do will be actually printed here with the to-dos.map function, right? So for inserting the to-do, friends, what actually I'm writing here, so I have one function with a click handler. The friends, when I do this click handler, I was able to see that the to-do is getting printed. Now my task is to get the to-do inserted in our to-dos of the state by using the Redux, right? So friends, I was writing here about use dispatch on line number 5, so I will take this use dispatch now. So this use dispatch returns me one function that I can use it. So I actually most of the time people write a dispatch only, and we simply call it use dispatch. Now friends, what I have to do is I have to dispatch an action. I hope so you remember what action I have to dispatch when I have to add some data. I hope so you can see that in the actions you have mentioned something, that is add to do action, and what it requires, friends, it requires a payload that is to do. So friends, I will go to my app.js file. I will simply say that add to do action. I take it from there and I pass my to do. Now that's only one thing, that if it works, I will simply say that yeah, it is working and I can see my to do loaded there. Okay. So I will write it here like this thing. I go to my browser. So in the browser, friends, you can see that my UI looks like pretty simple, right? I don't have to do much of the thing. I write here my first to do, right? I hope you can see clearly. When I click on this thing, friend, if it works, I will be able to see my to do, and yes, I can see very clearly, right? My first to do. So friends, it's quite easy. It's not a big deal for me to get the data, but yes, I can see very clearly. And can I see something, the arrow on the right hand side, somewhere it is saying warning, each child in a list should have a unique key. I don't have any concern about it as of now, right? I don't have any concern. My objective that I should be able to see the content, what exactly I'm looking for. So let me write my second to do. So tag in second to do in the list. So friends, when I click on that, can you see the second to do is also working? Wow, great, right? That's what the power of Redux is, right? So I can see very clearly whatever I'm doing is working totally fine. Yeah, I have some small kind of issue that I'm able to see, but yes, we can fix it. So currently, as of now, friends, what I want to see is that my to do is getting appended, but still the data is still there. I don't want to see this line printed there, right? So whenever I click on the plus sign, this data should be getting free, or it should be getting removed from there. That's what I'm looking for. Well, that's not easy, right? That's not actually difficult. Yeah, that's correct. So friends, what I will do, I will go to my VS Code and I will simply try to update the thing. How exactly? So whenever I try to dispatch any action add to do, I will also set my to do to actually empty. Because the thing is, friends, I am done with the thing, right? So I will make it actually empty. So this small line of code will actually make a big impact into my code. Go to the browser, try to write again, just do a refresh. You will lose everything, I know. But let's try again. So first to do, right? When you click on plus sign, guys, yeah, great, I work, right? It worked totally fine. That's what I'm looking for, right? It makes sense for me to get the data. Let me write the second to do actually also. So I write second to do. Click on the plus sign. Wow, great, that's working. All right, I hope so. Now we are looking for two buttons, right? When I click on the update, I should get the data out there. When I click on the delete, it should actually get deleted again, right? So let's try to get two buttons here. So I will go to my VS Code, right, and I will write something about it, and I hope so it's not a big deal for you to do this thing. So I was writing this thing, so I take it out in the div. I will write a paragraph, right? In the paragraph, actually I print my to do, and later I have two buttons, one for my update and one for my delete, right? So friends, I will write here update, I will write one for my delete. But how come this can be done, right? So I had to think about it, that how I'm going to delete this thing, how I'm going to update this thing. So friends, when I say update, I need to make sure that when I click on the update, I need to get the ID for a particular thing and have to update that only, right? And I hope so I don't need to think about this whole stuff, because I have already done this whole thing. I just need to do according to my reducer requirements, right? And I simply go to my to do actions. How update says, Kuldeep, you have to pass me an index to update and a new to do what thing you want to update, right? So friends, I will go here. I will simply go to my app, and when I say on button click, I need to update. But friends, I don't think so. When I click on the button, my update has to get the value of current to do to my input, right? And then I have to update that value. And how we can do this thing? Well, for that thing, friends, you have to watch the next episode of this current video. For till then, friends, thank you. I hope so you can see me later there in the next video.